showed up fine this time.
Just leaving the Port of Orillia. Good morning. And it is our next day, our next leg of our journey as we are heading now northwest along the Severn River section. So, like I said, we're just pulled out of the Port of Orillia where we spent last night, the night before, and Anchor Girl and I were just commenting on how that place has definitely lost its allure and its appeal over the years. We've been coming there since 2002, the first time we overnighted. That is the place to go for a lot of boaters who just want to get away for a weekend, don't necessarily want to or have the time to travel any further along this beautiful Trent Severn Waterway. And this weekend being a long weekend, it is the August long weekend here in Ontario. Civic weekend they call it, which is so lame. It used to be called Simcoe long weekend, but I guess that was politically incorrect. So anyways, it's packed, it's jam full. When we got in Thursday it wasn't so bad. By last night it was full, and you know, you have to kind of run the gauntlet on the docks because everybody just sits in the middle of the docks and drinks, and lots of dogs, and everybody has different stereos going. So that's not what our boating pleasure is about anymore. We are more into the quiet places and enjoying nature as much as possible. Back in the day, when we went up there, we were party central, right, my dear?
Yep.
It was all happening on the dock where we went because, you know, that's what we did. We would go up there with a gang, a whole bunch of boats, and party until the cops come by and threaten to arrest me. That actually happened one time, but I think he was just fooling. Anyways, so we are carrying on. We're leaving the Port of Orillia behind us. It is another hot, beautiful, sunny day. We did have last night, what did you have last night, finally?
A thunderstorm. Finally.
Yay! The first real thunderstorm on the boat this year, right? As I think I mentioned before, Anchor Girl laments the fact that we're not enjoying big thunderstorms anymore on the water, which she likes, of course, only when we're tied up somewhere and secure for the day or the evening. But that is the first real thunderstorm we got, and it was a doozy. Just starting to head up the Severn River right now off of Lake Couchiching, and we are just coming around the corner to where the railway swing bridge is. Now, if you look at my channel, I might even include in the description of this video if I remember that we've had to stop here many times in the past with the last boat because the fly bridge wouldn't fit underneath there. Now, the chart is telling me there's 14 feet of clearance. If you recall, when we came through here last year for the first time with this boat, we cleared it no problem, but I just had to put the VHF antenna down, and again, we'll have no issues. When we went through Bob Cage, and there's a swing bridge, a road swing bridge, just at the bottom side of the lock, and the lockmaster said, I'm not going to swing it because it looks like you're going to clear. All right, fine. It's your call, buddy.
Just double checking. Just go slow.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Looks good? Yes or no, man? Your call.
Take it slow. I think you're gonna clear. You're gonna clear. Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, lots of room.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I was
He didn't, and we were good. That was 11 feet, and he reported a foot above us. Yes, I know. Yes, I know that I should know what my air draft is, but now I will remember it's at least 11 feet.
Like a big breeze.
Now, one more thing is that we left this morning just after 10, maybe a quarter after 10 by the time we pulled out of the Port of Orillia, and did that on purpose because last time we were up here on this August long weekend was 3 years ago maybe. We came up for a overnight on the big boat, and we only got to Lock 42 the first night, and so we stopped there with full intention of heading through a little bit farther that weekend. But when we got up in the morning, it was as far as the eye could see. There was a lineup of boats. Everybody had the same idea. Well, we'll go first thing Saturday morning because the lock's open at 9 o'clock. We'll be there at the lock for the first lock, and we'll shoot through right at 9 o'clock. Well, when you have lots and lots of boats with the same thinking, guess what? There was a long wait, and it was well over 3 hours before that cleared up. And it was not until, I'd say, around 1 or 2 o'clock before the boats traffic started to slow down. Because you got to keep in mind that they can't just shoot through all the boats that they can fit in the lock. This lock that we're coming up to, Lock 42, is a bigger lock, so they can accommodate more boats than many locks can. But the problem is then downstream for the next couple of locks, if they send too many boats through here too quickly, then it'll just get backed up at the next locks. And so we're 42, 43, and then the next one 44, which is the Big Chute Marine Railway. Of course, they can only accommodate a very limited number of boats on that thing. So if there's too many boats waiting, it's just going to cause headaches and issues and frustrations for everybody. So hopefully now that it is coming on to 11:45, that there won't be a big backlog here at Lock 42, which we would like to go through Lock 42 and carry on to hopefully Lock 43 at Swift Rapids. Beautiful spot. Again, check my channel, lots of pretty videos from there. And if we can get a spot on the wall for tonight, we will overnight there. Otherwise, we are going to carry on. So we've been here 15 minutes waiting now, 15 going on 20, and still waiting for our turn to lock through. Got 5 boats behind us that I can see waiting, and
Looks like just smaller boats on the blue line.
just smaller boats on the blue line.
That's all I can see.
Yeah. So we saw a couple boats heading over to the tie-up wall there on the right-hand side, and they are probably waiting to lock through as well, just because the blue line was full. But we got a beauty day. You can see how calm it is with that red light reflecting on the water. Nice. Okay, that was a nice 45-minute wait up here. Luckily and thankfully, gratefully, it's not windy to push us around. Just a little bit of current, so in and out of gear, no problem. So now finally that outbound lock is emptying, coming our way, and then the boats ahead of us are probably locked through, so that means we will probably have to go to the blue line. Well, I was just saying to Anchor Girl that we're not very good at this because, again, we haven't got too far, but we got to the perfect spot for tonight. Just looking back over my shoulder, and I will show you what it looks like. There is still a steady stream of boats trying to get through here, Lock 42. So there was some boats tied up here at our favorite spot at the end of the floating dock. It opened up, and Anchor Girl made the call. Sure, we got a spot, let's go in here for tonight, because it is going on 1:45 now after that long wait that delayed us. We're going to be at least another 4 hours minimum to get to where we were hoping to get to tonight. We were hoping against hope we might be able to get a spot at the next lock, which is lock 43, Swift Rapids. I think I mentioned that already, but with all this traffic, there's no way. So we were lucky to get a spot here. Now I did have booked 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night, up at the Big Chute Marina, which is right next to the Marine Railway, and I took you there last year. I'll leave you a link in the description if I remember. But I'm going to cancel for tonight because we're going to stay here, and it's very sweaty out. We'll go tomorrow. It's very sweaty. So tomorrow, midway through the long weekend, the traffic should have died down considerably, and so we'll just head that way tomorrow. In the meantime, we have a beautiful location, one of our favorite spots on the system, and like I said, it's very hot, and I think I need a swim. So here we are. I'm loving it. So this was a good call on Anchor Girl's part, because it is now 40 minutes later, and that boat that's just going into the lock there now was right in front of us, so we would have been behind him. And this is 40 minutes has passed, so we are up around 1:30. Again, we'd be at least another 4 hours to get to our destination, if that. So yeah, that would be too long of a day. Very happy here. So ends another spectacular day aboard Boogaboo, even though we were mostly off of Boogaboo. Anyways, a great day here at Lock 42. As always, you can see how nice it is. Dead flat calm. It was so cool a few minutes ago. The water was literally alive with bugs and fishes coming to the surface and everything. It was so cool. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up tonight by saying another spectacular evening. Met some YouTube fans who are just ahead of us on their boats, and another gentleman who is here by motorhome, a previous boater that we have met in the past. And yeah, everybody's having a great time. Why wouldn't we? It's such a beautiful evening, the end of a beautiful day. So we will see you tomorrow as we hit the road and head that way, northbound, northwest, to hopefully, where are we going? Big Chute Marina. And tomorrow it should be a lot calmer, a lot less traffic. Things died down here around 3 o'clock today as far as traffic is concerned. Got a lot calmer, a lot nicer, so we should have a good run through tomorrow. And we are looking forward to being at a marina simply because shore power, because how warm is it going to be tomorrow, my dear?
41.
41 Celsius. My American friends, look it up. It's about time you learn a little bit of metric. Bottom line, it'll be really hot. So air conditioning will come in handy. And the cold beer, which is sitting in the fridge, and I'm going to get myself one now. So cheers, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos coming out. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Daily updates there, and always lively conversation on Facebook so you don't want to miss it. And you can also follow us at boatsbeachesandbars.com, where you can find even more links to all sorts of neat things, including our online store. And you'll find all the links to everything mentioned up here, down there in the description, so you'll have no excuse not to follow along. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.